like to make a long-distance call. Area code's 211. Number is KL56719. Person to person, I want to talk to a man named Paul Cord. Please hurry.
But that wasn't our problem. We needed proof. We knew when the heroin was supposed to be dropped. We thought we knew where. So I decided to film it. Cord's way. Watch.
Yes, the two young men. But what was that about filming? You said you filmed some special...
Cord's way.
Yes, who's Cord?
That's a very profound question. Exactly who are you, Cord?
I often wonder.
Meet our newest member from Washington. Special Agent Roy Evans, the Treasury Department.
Welcome to the Crime Club, Mr. Evans.
Mr. Cord, pleasure.
DA released my films.
Finally, huh? Good.
I'd love you to see him. You got some time?
Your pleasure.
So both of them were convicted, Mr. Kilburn?
Well, no. As a matter of fact, they weren't even brought to trial.
You're joking. It's all on the film.
Yeah, it's on the film, but your point of view is wrong.
I don't think I quite follow.
I said I went Cord's way. On one level, that means I wanted to look at this thing from as many viewpoints as I could.
What's he talking about?
Cord doubts the obvious. He pulls layer after layer off a case, kind of like a guy peeling an onion. So I took 3 cameras with me. Now, this is the second camera's point of view. Okay, George.
$1 bill.
$1 bill. That's the same scene from a third point of view. Bingo.
Now, don't tell me there was no conviction off that film.
1 to 10 for the both of them.
Telephone for Mr. Cord.
George, take it outside. Very good, Jack. Very good. Listen, I hope I'll see you around the club now. Bye, Mr. Evans. Yes, this is Paul Cord. Someone calling me?
Long distance, Mr. Cord. Hold on, please. Go ahead.
Paul, to London.
Hey, you.
Paul, I'm in trouble. Can you come up here? Look, there's nobody else I can go to.
Have you talked to your dad?
My dad, oh, man, when have you ever been able to talk to my dad? He hasn't changed.
Okay, you. I'll see if I can...
Paul, thanks. Look, charter a flight. I'll pay for it. I'll meet you at the airport 7:30 tonight, okay?
Hey, wait a minute. You?
Incredible.
Roger. I didn't see you there.
Not very observant for a private detective. Do you mean to tell me that out of the 7,000 authors represented in this room, you can't find one to solve your problem? Frederick.
Yes, Judge?
Black coffee for Mr. Cord. I'll have another glass of buttermilk.
Of course, sir.
You know, Paul, I founded this club so that men and women in our field could help one another. Seem to be troubled. Tell me about it.
No wonder you were such a success on the bench. You read minds.
Emotions, not minds.
Just got a phone call a few minutes ago from Hugh London.
Oh? The boy's back in town, then?
No, he called from Santa Luisa. Wants me to fly up.
That might be very pleasant for you. How long has it been since you've seen the place?
Well, I left there right after my wife died, but I went back a couple of years ago. Just for a few hours. Strictly on business.
You know, Paul, you've never told me much about Santa Luisa.
Oh?
No? Or about Hugh London, or how you happened to meet him.
Well, I guess it all started way back with his grandfather, Gerald Price. He was a big shot in town, big multimillionaire. Manufactured glassware. My mother worked for him as a housemaid. I worked for him, too, after school. Sort of took the place of my father. And then later, after I got out of school, he wanted me to come into business with him. He wanted me to come into his house. He wanted me to marry his daughter.
Who was as ugly as a bucket of frogs, no doubt.
Denise was the most beautiful thing I ever saw.
What was the matter?
Thank you. I don't know. I was very shy as a kid, and she was the boss's daughter. Anyway, she married Robert London, and you is their son.
I see.
The old man's gone now, but as long as he was alive, he never accepted Robert. He was always saying how much better I was at everything than Robert. How much wiser. Denise should have married me instead.
So when Hugh is worried or in trouble, naturally, he comes to you instead of his father.
And his father hates my guts for it. I can't say I blame him.
Just how serious is it this time?
He was scared to death about something.
Maybe the local law should help the boy. Why don't you call the sheriff up there?
That business I had up there that I was telling you about? I tracked down an embezzler in Santa Luisa, and I had the local sheriff, Art Baird, hold him for me. The man got away.
Pay off?
I think so. Took me another 6 months to nail him again.
So, you have a mystery in your hands involving a family situation that's tense, to say the least, in a town where the law itself is basically hostile to you.
That's it in a nutshell. Now, how should I handle it, Judge?
With kid gloves. Discretion. Patience.
And you wouldn't advise a friend to back away from a problem like this?
I wouldn't have a friend who'd back away from a problem like this.